Imagine you're deep into your OMAD fast. Hours ticking by since that massive single meal, anywhere from 2 to 22 hours ago, gearing up for your usual grind, whether it's steady cardio, heavy weights, or explosive HIIT, like a race car on dwindling gas. Your body's metabolism shifting gears from easy glucose burns to raiding fat depots, as Johns Hopkins studies on metabolic switching confirm. In those first 0 to 5 minutes of warm-up, you feel the spark, heart revving, muscles unlocking fuel lines, but low insulin cues, fat release like backup generators kicking in. Ramp to 5 to 25 minutes, intensity builds, fat oxidation amps up per nutrients research on fasting workouts, turning you into a lean-burning machine, though early fatigue fogs in like mist on a morning drive. Push past 25 to 60 minutes, glycogen tanks empty, effort spikes like hitting potholes, risking cortisol surges and muscle nibbles if unchecked. Days forge resilience, weeks melt 3 to 8% body fat backed by obesity meta-analyses. But what if one more push unleashes peak fat-torching power or crashes you into total wipeout? You're revving your body's engine like that race car on dwindling gas, plunging into OMAD, chowing one massive meal daily while pushing through workouts. Sounds extreme? It is, but a 2020 NIH trial on intermittent fasting showed enhanced fat oxidation during exercise without major performance drops. Research warns of silent hits early on. Glycogen tanks deplete quietly, sparking lipolysis to raid fat stores, but risking hypoglycemia's sneaky fog, dizziness, shakes, that foggy battle mid-set. You felt it, right? The crash after skipping meals. Yet adapt right and short-term wins emerge. Surged fat burn, sharper insulin sensitivity per a 2019 nutrient study, without derailing strength. Balance the thrill and threats? Hang on, we're breaking it down minute by minute, revealing how to unlock metabolic superpowers safely. The 0 to 5 minute warm-up, your engine's gentle crank-up, where everything starts humming without drama. Here's the deal. Your heart rate climbs steadily, like easing onto the highway, opening fuel lines to muscles. Universally, your body taps into whatever's handy, more fat for easy paces, carbs for the push, as insulin dips low from the fast queuing fat release, per that Johns Hopkins metabolic switching research. In the NIH study on OMAD evenings, participants saw enhanced fat oxidation right from the get-go, no performance dips. Now, if you've fasted 2 to 6 hours since your meal, glycogen's still plentiful. You feel zippy, but maybe a burpy belly if that feast was greasy. Stretch to 6 to 12 hours? Smooth as butter, no gut gripes. But 12 to 18 hours in, you might get that light, floaty vibe or a mild headache if electrolytes are low, like your car's warning light flickering. At 18 to 22 hours, standing quick could spin you dizzy, especially dehydrated. Newbies in days 1 to 7? It feels clunky, like shifting a rusty gearbox, tired before you're hot. By weeks 2 to 4, metabolic flexibility smooths it out, per crossover trials showing no VO2 max drops. After 8 weeks, you're cruising, but monitor blood pressure as some OMAD data hints at spikes. Short-term perk, quick warm-up without crashes. Long haul, builds resilience, turning warm-ups into effortless launches. The value? It's your first win, proving your body can adapt fast, ditching that need food now myth for real freedom. If you've quit early because of that floaty feeling, comment minute 5 below to remind yourself next time. 5 to 10 minutes, the ramp-up. Time to floor the pedal, shifting from idle to work mode, like accelerating up a ramp. Mechanically, intensity pulls more carbs to sustain power, but fasting amps fat burn in moderate cardio, as insulin stays low, unlocking those depots. That Nutrients Journal study on fasting workouts backs it, showing 20 to 50% surged fat oxidation early on. In the real world, post-meal 2 to 6 hours? You blast into gear effortlessly, lifting heavier or pacing faster. 6 to 12 hours? Steady mood, no dips. But 12 to 18 hours? Near threshold, HIIT feels heavier sooner. Same speed, more grunt, like dragging a trailer. At 18 to 22, you hit ceilings quick. Beginners? Fake hunger jitters hit, making ramps feel uphill battles. Weeks 2 to 4? Better fuel switches with OMAD trials noting sustained oxy-fat burn. Vets after 8 weeks? Hold steady, but watch pounding hearts signaling electrolyte tweaks. Experiences from YouTube, OMAD vets like those million-view channels echo this. Initial, "Why am I shaky?" turns to, "I feel unstoppable." Short-term, sharper focus from orexin boosts. Long-term, enhanced endurance without muscle loss, per meta-analyses. The payoff? This phase convinces you, swap endless grazing for OMAD, and watch your body learn to thrive on less, fueling that inner powerhouse. Comment "Ramp up" if this sounds like your experience. 10 to 25 minutes main block 1. The core grind where OMAD's magic or mayhem shows, like your car hitting cruise control on a long straightaway. Science-wise, steady cardio loves fasting for fat torching, but HIIT or heavy lifts crave carbs, so glycogen levels dictate. The Obesity Review's meta-analysis highlights 3 to 8% fat melt over weeks, amplified here. That PMC study on OMAD showed no lean mass loss, just fat drop with preserved strength. Feel-wise, 2 to 6 hours fasted. Prime for bursts, reps fly, power surges. 6 to 12, solid through volume, slight fade late. 12 to 18. Cardio's chill, but weights feel leaden, rests longer, like tires losing grip. 18 to 22. Risk mid-block sputters. Day 1 to 7 noobs, shaky hands, quick breaths, focus fog, OMAD's "Is this for me?" test. Mid-adapters, flexibility shines, holding performance short-term. Long-timers? Okay, but one protein hit daily hampers gains. Sports guidelines push spread feeds. Real tales from popular blogs like Healthline describe that eureka shift from drag to drag racing efficiency. Short-term, muscle retention amid fat burn. Long-term, lower diabetes risk via insulin tweaks. The gem. It flips your script. Quit bad habits like constant carbs. Embrace this for a body that builds strength on its own terms. If that fog hit you hard here, drop a block 1 in the comments. 25 to 40 minutes, main block 2. The energy tipping point, where low glycogen exposes truths, like your race car hunting for reserve tanks mid-lap. Core mechanism. High intensity can't fat fuel alone, so deep fasts highlight shifts. Per the NIH trial, OMAD boosted fat use without energy crashes, but RPE climbs. In practice, 2 to 6 hours? Sustain power, though fatty meals might churn guts like bad oil. 6 to 12? Endure like a champ. 12 to 18? Fatigue wall slams, pace holds, but effort spikes, foggy like low fuel warnings. 18 to 22? Chills, sweats scream, ease up. Early days? Total breakdowns here, per YouTube OMAD journeys. Weeks 2 to 4? Smoother fat raids? 8+ weeks? Fine, but caffeine crutches mask signals. Don't ignore. Experiences? Bloggers on BodySpec note that misty morning drive fatigue fading to clarity. Short-term, accelerated lipolysis for quick wins. Long-term, reduced inflammation, better cholesterol. The treasure? Proves commitment pays. Ditch overeating. Rev up OMAD for a metabolism that outlasts the competition. Hit like if you're pushing through this wall. 40 to 55 minutes, the finisher. Pushing extras, but fasting risks amplify, like tempting a final sprint on fumes. Universally, greed for more reps tempts, but deep fasts heighten hazards as cortisol might nibble muscles. That wily review on IF confirms no major performance hits, but adapt wisely. Real feels 2 to 6 hours, low risk all outs. 6 to 12? Doable with effort checks. 12 to 18, drop to easy zones. 18 to 22, prioritize safety over pushes. Beginners, skip it, build safe habits. Mid-phase, light add-ons. Vets, TRE exercise shreds fat mass per evidence. Symptoms. Popular videos describe wobbling biker dizziness turning triumphant. Short-term, controlled hunger mastery. Long-term, bone health vigilance, but longevity boosts. The worth? It's motivational. Trade bad snacking for this. Unlock that unbeatable edge. Subscribe if this motivates you to try. 55 to 60 plus minutes, cool down and post 10, the wind down, tallying wins as your engine idles. Heart slows, body logs the burn. Rehydrate to seal it. Research like that, PMC on 24-hour fasting shows no performance impair, just hunger spikes. 2 to 6 hours, cozy recovery. 12 to 22, slumps or cravings hit hard. New, revenge hunger. Mid, better control. Pros, stable, but track lipids. Experiences, from million-view channels, post-sweat ravenous evolves to satisfied calm. Short-term, autophagy cleanup. Long-term, lower BP risks despite potential hikes. The ultimate value? It seals the deal. OMAD workouts. Rewrite your story, turning hangry habits into heroic health hacks. Comment, cool down with your biggest win. So there you have it, folks. OMAD workouts can supercharge your fat burn, build metabolic grit, and rewrite your energy game, but ease in smart to dodge those pitfalls like shaky ramps or fatigue walls. You often feel the wins before seeing them. Sharper focus early on, fewer crashes mid-block, and a lighter post-workout vibe as fat raids kick in. The fog clears, the jitters fade, and once your body remembers it can run on reserves, consistency gets easier. You're no longer fighting the engine, you're working with it. Start now. Ditch the constant grazing, give it a whirl with your Doc's OK, and watch your body transform. Keep it simple. Hydrate well. Add electrolytes if dizzy. Hit protein in that one meal, and walk or stretch daily to pull fuel efficiently. If you're on meds or pregnant, get guidance. Changes can hit fast. For objective tracking, measure waist weekly or check labs. I hope these insights spark real value for you. If this video hit home, smash that like button below, subscribe to spread the word, and help more folks level up their health. Drop a comment. Minute 10 or block 2. What shifted first for you? Stay revved, stay healthy. See you next time.